Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for August. I hope everybody's well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Virgo out there, so guys, just take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that in a general reading, the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Virgo, please don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Virgo? Virgo. All right, Virgo, you are starting out with the Two of Pentacles. You have the Chariot in reverse and the Emperor. All right, I like seeing the Emperor in your energy here because it tells me you are taking charge of the situation. But right now you're kind of trying to decide. It's almost like there's a door that's still open to something from the past, but you're moving past that in order to find balance. You've been stuck. There's been some energy of not being able to move forward. For some of you, you want to physically move and you're making a decision to do that. But as far as the energy with this person, there's a mental blockage that's been here, and it's caused from the past. There's like a door that's still open a little bit from something from the past, but I feel like you're taking control of that. I do like that Emperor energy for you. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Virgo's energy, please. Show me who is in Virgo's energy. All right, so the person that is in your energy, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So this is somebody who's definitely gone through something here. I do feel like they want a new beginning here with you. A new beginning or a beginning period. This person is in love with you. This person wants to have a relationship. I do feel like they have gone through something, but they've learned lessons from it. And I don't feel like it's connected to this relationship, but it's still lingering in their energy for some reason. Now, this could be somebody that you have a new relationship with. They are in a state of anxiety, though. There's a lot of anxiety, and it's related to whatever is here in their past that they're looking at. Something was very turbulent, something that caused them a lot of anxiety. It doesn't seem to be connected to this connection. It could be, but it seems adjacent to it. It seems like this is something they went through. This could be a new connection or just somebody that is deeply in love with you. Let me see. I'm hearing Cancer energy. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this has been a bumpy ride between you and this person. It's definitely been a bumpy ride. I feel like you want to bring balance into this. I feel like you feel that there's a lot of promise here, as do they. In fact, they feel like with you, they have hit the jackpot. However, it's been a little bit of a bumpy ride for some reason. You're still kind of both holding on to each other's energy, though. But it seems like there's been calamity. There's been something here that has been chaotic between the two of you. Show me what's affecting this connection. This person definitely loves you. Show me what's affecting this connection. The Moon in reverse. Something to do with a secret being revealed. This person's in a state of chaos or a state of anxiety about this, and you're kind of putting the brakes on it. You're kind of, you don't want to move this forward, but it's either been revealed or it's going to be revealed here. Something that was hidden is coming to light. Whatever it is that's hidden is what has caused this to be a bumpy ride. So let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome at the end of the week for Virgo and this person. The Eight of Cups reversed. Yep. So this person could be somebody you've been in a relationship with. They may be returning. There's something here about walking away from things that are not pleasing you, and you may feel unable to do so. But I feel like you're going to take the reins and you're going to do this, whatever this is. So I feel like you're the one who's revealing something, Virgo. Something, there's a return of something or someone here at the end of your week. So bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. This could have been somebody you were married to or in a connection with. But right now, as an underlying energy, I feel like there is a lack of stability here, likely from whatever this is that's being revealed. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Two of Pentacles here? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? All right, we have the Star card and we have the Seven of Wands reversed. So you're trying to make a decision that you feel is going to bring healing into this. You're very hopeful that it's going to bring balance and healing, but you're trying to avoid any kind of a fight. You may feel that if you make this revelation, if you make this secret known, that people are going to oppose you, and you're trying to avoid that. So there's a sense of avoidance here. Whatever this is that you're avoiding, you're doing it because if you reveal something, it's going to bring about a sense of powerlessness, or you feel that it will. You've been doing a lot of healing. I can see that. You've been avoiding any kind of conflict. But I feel like there's something from the past that was hidden that's coming to light. And I feel like you're the one who's doing it. All right, so let's see why the Chariot is here in reverse. You've definitely been reluctant to do this. Yeah, you've been worried about it. Eight of Swords reversed. Nine of Cups. So you're freeing yourself from this feeling of not being able to move forward, of feeling stuck. You're freeing yourself from that. Been a lot of anxiety for you, a lot of anxiety for this person. But you're seeing this person as your wish fulfillment. So, I'm not sure what this Moon in reverse is, but there's definitely, now I do see that you've had an epiphany about this person, but there's something here, and that epiphany, by the way, is that they are your wish fulfillment. So you're freeing yourself from inaction, freeing yourself from being unable to move forward, but I feel like it's with whatever this secret is that's being revealed. So let me see the Emperor. Show me the Emperor for Virgo. The Magician reversed. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So you're taking charge of the situation, which is good energy. It's a very high vibratory level of energy. Why? Because if you don't, something here is not going to manifest correctly, and it's going to keep you stuck. That same stuck energy that you're releasing yourself from, that will cause this relationship to not develop properly. And so I feel like that's why you're picking up the reins. You're taking charge of the situation. Again, I feel like it's you that's going to be doing, revealing something. It's something from the past here, something that there's still a door open on, and it's returning. It's returning. I don't even feel like this is the return of a person. It feels more like the return of something from the past. Now, it could be a person, but you're taking charge because you don't want to be stuck anymore, and you don't want this connection to develop inappropriately or in a sideways fashion. So let me see this person's energy. Why is the Ace of Cups here? This is somebody who definitely is like in love with you. This person has so much energy of love. All right, so we have the Six of Coins. And we have the Six of Wands reversed. All right, so this person, it fears failure of the relationship. They're willing to give you an equal give and take. They want a balanced connection here. I also feel like this is somebody who is very generous and very loving, but they fear that the relationship is going to hit a wall, that it's not going to develop, or it's going to fail in some manner, maybe because of the chaotic energy between the two of you. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here for the person in Virgo's energy? The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, same energy. And Justice in reverse. So this person, both of you have the Chariot in reverse. So whatever this is that's being revealed, it's going to affect this relationship a great deal. And you both are holding back from it. Yeah, you're both holding back from it. The person in your energy feels like there's a sense of injustice here. So, and it's related to this secret that's coming out. I don't know if they feel that you've treated them unjustly, but there's a sense of injustice that they're holding back. They might worry that if this secret is revealed, if whatever this is comes to light, that they're going to be treated, you know, badly. And this is their worry. This is their concern. So I do feel like you also had these concerns, but you're the one who is saying, no, we have to open up about this. I don't know. Are you in a secret relationship with this person? I can't tell here. There's just something between the two of you. You both are aware of it, but it's being revealed to outside because 7 of Wands here in the reverse, that's the fear that other people will oppose you. This person's afraid of being judged. They're afraid of, you know, people thinking badly of them. Why is the 5 of Cups here? Why is the 5 of Cups here? This person definitely has learned from their past mistakes. Ooh, Page of Cups reversed. This would have been with somebody else. And the 8 of Pentacles reversed. All right, so the person in your energy is not, they're not putting in effort. They're not going to put the effort in. So I feel like you have to. Something here didn't work out with someone else in this person's energy, and they're trying to learn lessons from that. They're trying to learn the lessons from it. Again, that doesn't seem to belong to this reading. It's almost like it's in this person's life only. It's not in relation to you, but I don't know, maybe it's something you know about. They're definitely afraid of being judged and being judged harshly. That's their fear. And they're afraid that if they're judged harshly once whatever this comes out, that it will cause this relationship to fail. So let's look at the energy between the two of you. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? Between Virgo and this person. Queen of Wands reversed. And the Knight of Swords reversed. Oh, did you have an affair with this person, Virgo? For somebody out there, you may have had an affair with this person, Queen of Wands in the reverse. And you lied to others. There's a lie here. You lied to others in order to avoid the arguments. And now you want to heal that. This is something from your past. Something you haven't told other people. And that's caused this to be a bumpy ride between you and this person. So this person feels like it's not their responsibility to tell whatever this is. And I feel like they don't want you to either, because they're afraid of being judged harshly. They feel as if it's going to cause, once this is revealed, it's going to cause the relationship to fail. Let's see what this moon in reverse is. Show me the moon in reverse between Virgo and this person, because it's at the center of your reading. Let's try that again. It's at the very center of your reading, so it's affecting everything. Why is the moon in reverse? Yeah, Ace of Wands reversed. And the Devil in reverse. So there's some toxic energy related to sexual matters between the two of you. It looks as if this may have been an affair. But you really wanted to be with this person, so you finally just were like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be with this person. I feel like you acted on your passions, and now there's a matter of coming out to someone else. I'm not seeing anything about either of you being involved elsewhere. Now, this person could have been involved, you know, and they are going through a divorce. But if they are, they're not trying to do anything that's improper or toxic. For some of you, this person could be not quite divorced. All right, so with whatever's being revealed here, it has to do with sexual matters. It has to do with you acting on what it is that you wanted to do at the time. You may have been freeing yourself from another situation or just freeing yourself from inaction. This person that's in your inner, and it's going to be revealed. So if you've been lying about something, or you've just, maybe not even lying, maybe just not telling people about this connection or whatever occurred in this connection, I feel like that's coming out, but I feel like you're the one who's acting on that, because you have this Emperor here. Now, the person in your energy, you could be dealing with a Libra, Capricorn, Cancer sign, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think that's all I'm seeing right now. But this person doesn't want to, they don't want anything that's toxic. So if this was a hidden connection, they don't want it hidden. They want it out in the open as well, but they're afraid that it's going to cause them to be judged harshly. So let's look at your outcome. Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse? So something from the past is cropping back up. Something hidden is being revealed. Show me the outcome for Virgo and this person. All right, we have the Seven of Cups reversed. We have the Six of Swords, and we have Temperance in reverse. All right, so this person that's in your energy, I feel like they're not going to be the one to put the effort into, you know, whatever this is. They may have had something like this happen in the past and they're trying to learn from it. They've definitely gone through something here in their past and it's keeping them from acting on this situation. And they are still healing from this, okay? They are still healing from it. Something that didn't work out with regard to love. And they're healing from that. This situation being revisited, being revealed, is going to cause them to be able to move towards a more peace, away from chaos. Again, I feel like you're the one who's doing the opening up. You're revealing this. It looks like it's to other people, family, friends. You've made this decision. You feel like it's going to bring healing. And I feel like you're the one providing the clarity. Seven of Cups in the reverse. You're going to provide clarity in a situation from the past. Whatever this is that the door is still open on. It may have to do with the ending of a marriage or a relationship. But there's a knowledge that you have that if you don't provide this clarity, it's going to cause you to be stuck and it's going to cause this relationship to manifest in a way that you didn't want. So you're going to be providing the clarity. You're opening up about something here. And I feel like doing so is actually going to enable you and this connection to move forward. You're leaving the past behind. You're moving towards peace. There was something that happened that was chaotic here. It looks like it was sexually related. I don't know if you had an affair with this person or it was a hidden connection, but it was something sexual. It was a beginning, a sexual beginning that was hidden. And now that's all coming out into the open. And you both want this, but this person is afraid of being judged for it. Wow, wasn't expecting this. I do feel like you're moving on, and you're not moving on by yourself. You're moving forward with somebody out of a chaotic situation, and you're moving towards peace. You're leaving something here from your past behind. All right, after revisiting it one more time. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is underlying energy, so I don't know if you were with this person and you split apart, but there's something about regaining everything that you lost. We see the ending here of a marriage or a connection, and we see you regaining everything that you've lost. So it could be a reconciliation for some of you, but for most of you, this doesn't feel like, you know, a reconciliation. It's kind of strange, but it centers around the revealing of a secret. So take it as it resonates for you, but it's going to be a game changer. And it's actually, you're spot on that providing the clarity in this situation, clearing up the confusion, is what's going to be able to move you forward into a peace. So, all right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. Yeah, so follow your intuition there. Whatever is being revealed looks like it's rather difficult to reveal, but at the same time, it is going to bring peace. You have number 23. That condenses to a 5. And Virgo, 5s are generally about change. It says the mind. So it's talking about moods and cycles and inspiration. It says give to the mind and it gives back. So hang on just a second and I will read that. All right, so your affirmation says, I take care of my mind and it takes care of me. The scientist, mental clarity, brain power, and peace. If we want to brighten the mind, then we must feed it light. The mind is a delicate and ironically powerful center. It is fragile in the sense that it wants its owner to be gentle and kind to its needs. Only then can it be an awakened and healthy force. To be strong, the mind must be nourished in ways that best suit it. Not every mind has the same mental appetite. It must be treated with reciprocity and respect. We cannot expect so much from it when we are not giving it something of equal value in return. The mind card is about mental health, creative stimulation, inspiration, and thoughtfulness. The artist must create. The scientist must experiment. The monk must meditate. The shaman must chant. The explorer must explore. We all have pieces of these archetypes within us. There is a cycle of inspiration. We must nurture them, or the artist will get depressed. The scientist will go stark raving mad. The monk will lose their peace. The shaman's connection with spirit is weakened, and so on. Without the proper nutrients, they cannot flow or grow. Pulling the mind card can also be a positive omen that a bright, creative, and intelligent time is coming. That you've been putting all of this into practice and your mind is sparkling and brimming with with mental growth, new ideas, and clarity. This can be a time of stimulating momentum and strokes of brilliance in your life. Take advantage of it and continue to treat your mind with the utmost respect and love. I don't know why I got choked up right there at the end. Maybe some of you guys need to find your voice because there is something being revealed here. So I don't know if that's part of it, but yeah, it's kind of weird. All right, so in any event, Virgo, I hope that this has been helpful to you. I hope if you have resonated with this, you'll hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Virgo, know that you are loved and namaste.